What's up, guys? All right, today we're at Arches National Park. Now, I don't have a whole lot planned for this trip as far as anything specific, except for Delicate Arch. Delicate Arch is probably one of the most famous arches in the world, and definitely the most famous one of this park. We're gonna hit that for sunset tonight and probably stay there just for the Milky Way. I'm gonna go prepared this time and make sure I bring some food so I don't have to leave the park. I'm expecting a lot of people. I mean, this place is already packed as it is. It's only 10:30 in the morning or 11:30 in the morning. That's probably why you see I'm talking in the car, is because I'm still so weird about talking out in public, and there's a lot of people, so I'm not gonna do it. Or not right now anyway. I'll get there eventually, but anyway. So right now I'm gonna head over to Landscape Arch. I'm gonna hike there. It's about 1.5 miles, I think, round trip. Not really the best arch as far as for photos goes. There's the composition. It's kind of got some rocks in the background to kind of block it from anything sunrise or sunset wise. So we're just gonna go explore a little bit, see some of these smaller arches, and then we're gonna come back, like I said, a little bit later, and we're gonna hit Delicate Arch. And I'm really excited for that one. Like I said, it's a famous one. I think we're gonna get some good stuff. Even though there's gonna be a lot of people, we're gonna make it work. We're gonna, work around the people and just definitely get something good. So after that, maybe Corona Arch tomorrow. I'm not really sure. We're just gonna kind of play it by ear, see how it goes. One road that goes to a place called Double Arch, and it's probably the most. It's one of the most famous arches. Like, it's right underneath Delicate Arch as far as notoriety. The whole road is closed off. The whole area to Double Arch and Turret Arch and the windows, that whole road is closed, which kind of sucks, but we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna make do with it, and I'm gonna go now do some exploring. So let's go. Guys, we are finally here at Delicate Arch. I'm so excited for two reasons, actually. The first one is, well, we're here at Delicate Arch. This is a big one. This is number one. But the second reason is, check out this parking lot. So as you can see, there's some cars here, but I thought this whole thing was going to be full because this is the most popular arch. There's pictures all over the internet of it, Instagram, of course. It's like, it is the most popular arch. So we're here for sunset. We still got about 4 hours, 3.5, 4 hours till sunset. So it's 95 degrees here, which for most people is really, really hot. But I'm from Arizona, so this is like wintertime for us. This is nothing. So as long as you guys got to stay hydrated and stuff. So I already saw an ambulance here, so I'm sure somebody's already, we have it in Arizona like every single year. Hikers come during the summertime and they're hiking, and it just, they don't prepare. I'll see people walking on like 3 or 4 or 5 mile trails, and they have just a little bottle of water and that's it. And they just don't, and they're walking in flip-flops, or they don't get it. They don't understand. So you guys got to make sure, and you always hydrate the day before. And then hydrate while you're walking. When you're not even thirsty, drink water. I mean, even a 2 or 3 mile hike, 4 or 5 mile hike, bring like 3 liters of water at least. I mean, you want to have as much as possible. You can never have too much. Better than not enough. So bring always more than you think you're gonna need, because guys, it is pretty hot out here. Like I said, people are getting hurt. So anyway, we're gonna start walking, and let's go see Delicate Arch. Parking lot filled up pretty fast. I was wrong, so everybody's coming over here now. We got about 500 people here watching the sunset, so but it'll clear out after the milk, or once the sun goes down. they should all clear out. So hopefully by the time the sun sets that people will get out of the arch and we can take some good pictures. If not, well, we'll deal with it. So anyway, let's enjoy the sunset. What's up, guys? All right, I want to talk to you real quick about last night's shoot at Delicate Arch. If you guys saw from the time lapse, my shot got pretty muddy really fast. And anytime you visit these state parks, and of course I'm here in the high season or national parks, it gets really busy really quick. I was all excited about, you know, not having many people in the parking lot, but it changed in a hurry. So the thing I want to talk about is trying to have some patience and understanding that everybody there has the same rights as you. You know, as a photographer and as a landscape photographer, of course, you don't want anybody in your shot. All the selfie takers inside the arch wanting to get their selfies. You know, I continued well past sunset, so I didn't get really anything good as far as something that I can use as a portfolio piece or anything like that. But it was still beautiful nonetheless. I mean, I still enjoyed my time there, and the Milky Way was awesome. It's hard not to get frustrated when people, you know, they don't have any kind of self-awareness about, you know, what's going on around them. Like I said, everybody's got the same right, you know, to be there. But, you know, maybe having a little bit of, you know, seeing what's going on around you, maybe having some respect for other people. And I had people just, you know, blatantly sitting right in front of me. I'm taking pictures and in time lapse, and they don't even care. They just sit right down, which is fine, you know, whatever. I kind of expected it going into there. During the Milky Way shot, we had a group of us stay. There was probably about maybe 20 people total, 25 people total in the area doing Milky Way. Every time someone would come in, we had a group down below us doing time lapses, and they were getting paid for it. And we had about maybe 8 of us in our group, guys that I had met from Mesa Arch earlier in the day, or the day before. Light painting just got banned when you're on a photo tour or photo workshop in Arches National Park. But if you're just there by yourself, or you're there with a group of people that are not in official capacity, you can actually still light paint there. But when you got different groups of photographers there trying to, you know, do a Milky Way shot, and everybody's trying to light paint, it got to a point where everybody's just kind of yelling at each other. And so there was no light painting at all. We just didn't do any light painting at all. And every time someone would turn on a flashlight, someone else would yell. And it was funny at first, but then it got kind of annoying, you know, and people in my group were yelling too, which is fine. You know, people, you know, you're trying to get a shot, and you have your settings, and you know what you're gonna get, and then someone starts waving a light around. It does get frustrating, you know. And I'm kind of quiet. I don't really, you know, start yelling too much, or you know, start bitching. I kind of just use it, whatever, you know. Mesa Arch was the same thing. People were doing light painting, and I was just kind of using their lights. You know, when they were light painting, I would just kind of try and time it, and see what they were doing, and kind of work with people. But when you got that many people, it's kind of tough, and it's frustrating. So people would come and hike up. I think they were just coming to enjoy the Milky Way without even being a photographer. And people would walk up, and they didn't even know they were shining the light on the arch, because, you know, they've never been there before. They're walking in the dark, and they're coming up, and they would shine the light off, and just every group would start yelling at them. And it's just, that's not right, man. That's not even, I don't know, it's annoying. And it gives photographers a bad name. When you're sitting there and you walk up to a place, you just want to hike and come see a beautiful place in a national park where, you know, like I said, everybody's got a right to be there. And you walk up and people start screaming at you and yelling at you to stop shining your light. It's just, like I said, it gives photographers a bad name. So, all right, with that being said, that's all I'm going to talk about. And I'm going to take a break from the crowds today. I'm going to go drive a 60-mile loop through the LaSalle Mountains. And then I'm going to start heading south back home towards Arizona. I'm going to stop at Goosenecks State Park today for a sunset, and then head home. So let's go take a drive through the LaSalles and enjoy some peace and quiet and some cool mountain scenery. So let's go. We're gonna end this trip here with a lot less touristy place. And Goosenecks State Park is just that. It's gonna be nice, man. I'm here for the sunset, and I've seen a few pictures of this place on Instagram, but I've never seen it for sunset. So I'm sure there is, but I haven't seen them really. So I'm gonna shoot this whole place on sunset here. It's the San Juan River that comes through and makes these horseshoe bend type things, and it's huge. It's such an expansive place, so it's gonna be tough to shoot because it's pretty much a panorama shot. As you can see, like I said, I'm happy to not be in a touristy spot now. So check this out. There's nobody here. There's one like a camper van or something over there with a little family, but it's just me here so far. You never know what happens. You guys saw last night at Delicate Arch, but either way. So I'm gonna set up probably right here. This spot looks pretty good. It kind of gives you right in the middle. I walked around the rim of it to a couple different sides, and you can't get a really good shot of everything except for right here in the middle, because if you walk over to the left, you can't see a lot of the water and you miss some of these other spots. So pretty much right here at the lookout point is where I'm gonna sit, and that's gonna be all for today's video. After that, I'm gonna start making my way back home. Thank you guys again for watching. I really appreciate it, and if you're not already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and follow me. I really appreciate that, and like the video if you like and want to see some more stuff, and I will see you guys on the next one.